Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. Strange things do happen in this world. There is a message that I received. This message, it was sent to me by one of our admins. The message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I have come here on your platform because I want to confess to you the things that I have been doing. And I can say that the love of money has been making me to do all this kind of wickedness. Brother Nashi, I am someone who really love Facebook. Even when I was somewhere around grade 8, I was already on Facebook. So with time, I then started posting my own pictures. I even have some pictures of mine that are there on Facebook, whereby I took myself like almost half naked. So I then saw this other group. So in that group, what they do is that when there is a party somewhere, it is a South African group for South Africans. Like when there is a party where people will be going for the groove, then the person will post. If the person wants any girls to join him, then he will just say, please inbox me. We are going to this place. I even attended this other sex party. There was a guy who said that he was going to be hosting a sex party. So anyone that wanted to be part of that sex party was supposed to contact this guy. This was like the first time for me to test the waters on Facebook, like contacting these guys that post, and when they say that they are anonymous, they are hosting these parties. He was also in the same province that I was in, and almost in the next town. So all that I had to do was to catch one taxi to go to the place where this party was going to be. This guy even promised me that I should not worry about coming back. He was going to organize transport that will be taking all the girls back to their places. I arrived at that sex party, Brother Nashi. There were about 8 men and there were only 6 girls, and I was like the 6th girl, and I was very young, Brother Nashi, when I went to this sex party. When we went there like on a Friday, then we were taken to the mall and we were told to buy like the party clothes. This guy, he was loaded. As for me, I went and I bought like, those sexy clothes that I wanted to wear for this sex party. And all the boys, they were just looking at me because of my age and because of my beauty, like the curves in the right places. We then returned and they bought a lot of alcohol at the liquor store. We went back to that guy's place, but he took us to his other house because he said that he didn't want his wife to know that he was holding this sex party. We went to his mansion. At that mansion, Brother Nashi, there is no one that stays there, but that house, it is loaded with property and furniture. Some of it comes from Italy or Europe. He does not have any furniture in that house that he bought here in South Africa. He always buy that furniture online. We then started drinking. I drank so much like I had never drank in my life. Then the party started. You could make love to any man that you wanted during that time, and we were not getting paid. It was a matter of us just enjoying ourselves. We had 3-sums, 4-sums, whatever you wanted, you could get it. And when the next morning came, we saw that we were not even using condoms at all, because those unused condoms that were all over the floor, they didn't have any sperms in it. So we were just doing it raw. I think that the more that we got drunk, the more that we were doing it raw. And these guys, they were sniffing that white powder. That is when I knew that this was cocaine that they were doing. They were strong, Brother Nash. Throughout the night, they never rested. They were making love to us. So when I came from this sex party, I continued like just watching the posts that were being posted in that group. And then there was this other guy who also posted as anonymous. This guy, he said that he was looking for a woman who was going to love him, but he was a married guy. So most of the people kept on saying, send your picture, because we do not want to come to your inbox. Maybe you are ugly. So I went to his inbox. I was just testing the waters with this guy. When I went to his inbox, Brother Nashi, That was when I saw that this guy is not even here in South Africa. This guy is back in his country there in Nigeria. We spoke for a very long time and I said, here are the scammers. But anyway, this guy was very handsome. He then said, come on, let's speak on WhatsApp. So I said, give me your number. He gave me the number, those numbers that the scammers, they always use. Anyway, I took those numbers and I started to speak with him. I just wanted to have like an international boyfriend, nothing else. So this guy, when I was speaking with him, he said, let me send you my picture. He sent me his picture, Brother Nashi. He even took a selfie. He was driving a Lamborghini. I said, what? Maybe this guy, he is lying to me. I said, do a video call. Then he did the video call as he was driving, and I saw that indeed this guy, I had found a gold mine. With time, this guy then told me that he was a pastor. He is a pastor there in his country, but not a very big pastor. This guy, he is loaded with money. Out there, Brother Nash, these people that are calling them Christians, they don't know what is happening to them. This guy, even though he is a pastor, but he usually laughs and he says that he only became a pastor because he saw that being a traditional healer does not pay anymore. So most of the people like who are professional, working in the bank, people who have nice jobs like the doctors, most of them, they are Christians and they go to church. So those people, it is very hard for them to go to the traditional healers. He was saying like most of the people that come to the traditional healers, they are broke or they are looking for those rituals. So he then saw the situation and he studied the people in his country, and he saw that most of these people that are staying in the suburbs, they love to go to church a lot. And him being like a traditional healer was not paying and he was suffering. That was when he thought of joining this thing of being a pastor, and he became a pastor. He actually went to Bible school, but deep down he is still a healer. Even the miracles that he performs, he uses his charms that he was taught by his own grandfather, who was also a healer as he is, but he's just hiding as a man of God, and he has so much power. So this guy, I continued dating him. He then told me that he was going to send me some money through Western Union. I didn't even know what Western Union was. And the time that I went to ABSA to collect the money, they even told me that at least I had to open an account. So I opened an account with ABSA. That was where he was sending me the money so that I can just enjoy myself. I enjoyed myself with the money that I got, Brother Nash. It was a lot. My mom's house, like, it was really very small, and I even helped my mom, and she was asking me where I was getting this money, and I saw that it is far much better for me to move out of her place so that she won't be suspicious. My mom right now, she thinks that I am working, but I am not even working at all. I lied to my mom that I am working at this other shop where we sell the phones but on contract, but she does not know that I am actually lying to her. I even bought a t-shirt as well as a cap of that same company that sells these phones on contract so that I can just take some pictures, and my mom was very happy. She thinks that indeed I am working, but even though I am working, Brother Nashi, but I am using my body. So this guy, he then planned a vacation. He came here. It was his wife, the bodyguard, and his kids. They came here to South Africa, and he said that it was time for us to meet up with each other because we had been in communication for a very long time. So I thought, this guy, he wants my cake. So I went to give him my cake. When we went to the hotel where he was also booked with his wife, the guy, to my surprise, when he entered into my room, he said that he can't sleep with me because of some of his oath that he took. He cannot sleep with any other woman except for his wife. So he only wanted to date me online. As he was about to leave, he said, do you want a job? Indeed, Brother Nash, there is no one who can say that they do not want a job. So I accepted that job offer. Then he gave me some money and he told me that the bodyguard will come and tell me the details of this job. He left me with a lot of money, and the bodyguard came later on. The bodyguard is the one who ended up sleeping with me. He just started touching me and we slept together. So as we were sleeping together, then the bodyguard said, oh, let me tell you everything that you'll be doing. So what you are going to be doing is that my boss wants your sanitary pads, like the ones when you go on your periods. After that sanitary pad will be full of blood, my boss will be needing those sanitary pads from you. I got the shock of my life, but with the money that I was promised, Brother Nashi, the money that I'll be earning like on a monthly basis, it was going to be a lot. So I agreed. I said, you guys, you are traveling back to your country, so how am I going to be giving you these sanitary pads? Then gave me a very small bag, and he told me that all that I had to do whenever I would have finished using any sanitary pad, when it is full of blood, I had to place it inside that small bag, and I'll just place it outside at night. But Brother Nashi, when I started doing this each and every night, when I would have placed this small bag outside of my room at night, I would hear that there will be people that will be talking outside. These people, they even come and they knock on my door. Then when I will say, who is it? That person will just stop knocking on my door. When I would wake up the next morning, then the sanitary pad would have disappeared, but that small bag, I will find it to be there. I will then take that sanitary pad that I would have used throughout the night, and I will place it again inside that small bag. Then late at night, when everyone would have fallen asleep, that is when I would place it outside and it will disappear. This thing, it happens to me each and every month. Now, with the guy that once impregnated me, now that I am looking very fresh, he came back into my life. When he came back into my life, you know men, what they are like. He started to beg me and he said, let us have a second child. So I agreed to have a second child with him, but Brother Nashi, I have felt to fall pregnant. He then said that now that you are working there by MTN shop, you think that you are very special. That is how me and him got separated for a brief period of time. So there was a day when this pastor called me. I was feeling sad, and he said, I know that you are feeling sad. I can see you. I want you to continue dating your boy. I said, but he does not give me anything. And that pastor from Nigeria said it. He said that me wanting you to date your boy that does not give you anything financially, it is about what he is giving me spiritually. So I do not know if this pastor from Nigeria is stealing anything from my baby daddy. I do not want this guy to suffer. Seems as if this baby daddy of mine, he has some sort of a spiritual gift that is being taken or harvested by this pastor who is from Nigeria, because there was once a time when we heard that he was supposed to go for ukutwasa. So I think that maybe this pastor from Nigeria, that is the reason as to why he said, I want you to continue dating him, even if he cheats on you, even if he lies to you, even if he does not give you anything, give him money. So this guy is back again in my life. We started dating again like at the beginning of this year. I have been giving him money. I am spoiling him, and he does not go to work anymore because I am giving him money that is equivalent to his salary. He used to earn 4K at the place where he was working. So I give him that same 4K so that he does not go to work, but he's staying at his mom's house. He just come to the place where I am staying. He also thinks that I work, but I tell him that I work from home. When he comes for a sleepover, if he stays with me for a couple of days, I can just be on a call, just pretending that I am consulting with some of the clients that we would have given a phone contract, but he does not know that I am just being given money by that pastor who is from Nigeria. Hey, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by our dear sister right there. Indeed, strange things do happen in this world. Sure, will you do something like that when you are on your monthly cycle? After using your sanitary pad, you place it outside. Then when you wake up, that pad will have disappeared. Will you continue doing it for the sake of money? Very scary. Now this pastor is saying, do not dump your boyfriend. It is not about what he's giving you financially, but it is about what he is giving me spiritually, which means there is a gift that is being stolen here. scary stuff